Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
Really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
It is episode 111. Going to be with you here, meteorologist Marcus Bailey of Wish TV in Indianapolis, Indiana. Hope you're having a great one here. Weather has been pretty nice coming off a mild weekend. We had that chill late last week that we talked about. Just brief, but you felt it. It hurt, especially in the morning hours. But nice to get back to the 40s, even 50s. Saturday and Sunday. Sunday was very mild. Both days a little windy. Kind of had that spring feel, did it not? So hopefully you were able to get out and enjoy. Kind of an active week this week, and that's what we're going to focus in on this Week Ahead podcast. It is the week of February 6th. We'll have that forecast coming up next here on Weather Weekly. Okay, here's a look at the forecast here for the week of February 6th, 2023. We kick this off on a Monday, which, again, we're going to continue with kind of the mild conditions. No problems for Monday the 6th. From morning to evening, I think we're going to have well above average temperatures. Again, normal highs should be in the upper 30s for this part of February. We're going to go with quiet conditions. I don't think it'll be quite as breezy as what we had over the weekend. You may still notice it a bit. Temperatures likely into the mid-30s when you wake up in the morning. We should see a good mixture of sun and clouds as we go through your Monday afternoon. I'm going to go with a high of 48. We're actually going to warm things up even more this week, but it does come at a cost. Now, I think Monday night we're quiet, low down to 42. Should be a quiet start to the Tuesday morning commute, so no issues there. That's Tuesday the 7th. Now, as we go into the rest of your Tuesday, I think by late morning, we'll start to get a few scattered showers. Nothing too significant. I don't think we have any bouts of real heavy rain, but we'll be dodging some of these pesky showers, it appears, from late morning through the mid, possibly late afternoon. I want to throw that out there. I think we'll be on the tail end of things for Tuesday afternoon in terms of rain chances, but there may be a little bit of dampness for the drive home on Tuesday the 7th, so do keep that in mind. Otherwise, it's another very mild day. How about a high of 52 on Tuesday? Let's move to Wednesday the 8th. And again, another mild day. A lot of your Wednesday, the way I see it as of now the timing may change a little bit since that's a couple of days away, but the way I see it, a lot of the day is going to be dry. We're going to be a bit colder when you wake up Wednesday morning on the 8th, 37. But that's still, again, keep in mind, well above our average low. In fact, it's closer to our average high for this time of year, which is typically around 38. I think a lot of the day is going to be quiet and maybe a little windy. Again, we're going to be pretty mild through the day. Daytime hours, I think I'm going to keep dry for now. Now, 51 for your high. I do think we'll see some clouds building as we progress into the afternoon. By Wednesday evening, we've got a pretty good shield of rain coming in. And I wouldn't even rule out maybe a rumble of thunder. I don't see anything that would kind of pique my interest to any severe weather possibilities. You got to keep in mind, this time of year, it doesn't take, the heightened ingredients that you would get in the spring and summer for severe weather. You only need a little bit this time of year. I don't see that, though. But a few thunderstorms certainly can't rule them out. We've had those from time to time over the last couple of months this winter. I think we'll hit a low of 40, so we stay well above freezing. But continuous rain through much of the overnight Wednesday night, and I think that's going to carry over into Thursday the 9th as well. Thursday morning, as it appears to me right now. Probably pretty wet as we're making our way to work and school on Thursday the 9th. And again, a few rumblers could be possible with that, a few downpours, but otherwise it's just pretty consistent, steady rain. Outside of that, we'll kick the rain out of here by the afternoon. We'll hit a high of around 53. Now, in the wake of this system, we may turn a little bit cooler. I'm not going to say colder because I still think we're going to be well above average going into Friday. Thursday night, we'll hit a low down to 35, and as it appears right now, looks dry. Got to keep an eye on Friday. I know this is way out there as we're recording this on a early in the week here, Monday. There is a system piquing our interest a little bit. Not a super powerhouse system here. I think there's going to be a lot more moisture with the Wednesday system into Thursday, but we're going to be on the warm side of this. This one, we're going to be right on that line on Friday, and that the Friday the 10th, and that could at least open the door for parts of our state, namely the northern half right now, but that track could change a little bit. That some areas of the state could get some snow. Where? Tough to gauge right now, or even if that happens, if the track kind of goes a little bit more north, we're going to be on the milder side, and we keep it as a chilly rain, it looks like, for Friday. But something to keep an eye on. You guys know if we do get into a situation where we're going to be getting some snow, we will obviously do a special podcast as we kind of gear up to that event. So look for that coming possibly Wednesday and Thursday if the track kind of holds in at least parts of the state look like they're going to get snow. Right now, I have central Indiana warm enough that it's just a chilly rain. 43 for your high. That rain would likely come sometime during the day and into the evening hours. We do get a bit colder then heading into the weekend. Saturday 11th, 33. Sunday a little warmer, 48 and dry. And Monday the 13th, we'll go with a partly cloudy sky, highs in the mid 40s. Again, still running about 8 to 10 degrees above average. In terms of rainfall amounts or precipitation amounts, and a lot of this is going to end up coming through the midweek, Wednesday night into Thursday, most of the state at least gets 1 inch of rainfall. That's from South Bend to Indy, around 1.5 inches of rainfall, and then closer to the Ohio River south and southwestern portions of the state. So areas around Louisville, Evansville, Vincennes, you could see around 2 inches of rainfall. Lighter amounts potentially up into the region. That's northwestern Indiana, so places like Valparaiso and Rensselaer, Michigan City, anywhere between a half an inch to an inch of rainfall there. The bullseye for all of the heavy rain is going to be just to our west, southern Illinois, south central Missouri, where they could be anywhere between 2.5 to 3.5 inches of rainfall. And again, that's the potential rainfall over the next week. That would take us into Sunday, February 12th. The bulk of this will likely fall, though, Wednesday the 8th at night into Thursday the 9th in the morning. So again, some pretty heavy duty rainfall. We may again tack on a little bit more precipitation as we go into Friday with that rain and possibly snow for parts of the state. So we will keep you updated on that. We'll look at some stats and the long-term forecast coming up next here on Weather Weekly. All right, let's wrap things up here with a look at some statistics for the month of February and the winter season as a whole. We'll start with precipitation first. That's rainfall, snowfall, all mixed together for the month of February. Still young. We are dry, and the rain gauge is 0 posted right now. We are down about 1/3 of an inch so far against the average since December 1st, which is, again, the beginning of winter season, at least in the weather world. That is meteorological winter. 6.6 inches of rainfall. That's up 1/4 against the average. And down about 0.4 of an inch from last year. We had 7 inches of precipitation at this point from December 1st, since the start of winter. Snowfall, it's been rough. Again, 0 for snow for the month of February. We're down 1 inch. Last year at this time, we had 7.6 inches of snowfall. We had our big snow early February, was around Groundhog Day last year, where we picked up just over 7 inches of snowfall. That was the one big one that we had last year. Since December 1st, so the start of winter, 5.7 inches of snowfall. That's down 10.5 inches. Last year at this time, we had 8.8 for the winter, and since July 1st, so the entire snow season, because we do get some snow, obviously, sometimes as early as October, certainly in November, we had some this year, 8.5 since July 1st. That is down 8.5 inches of snowfall. Last year at this time, we had 9.3. For the week, your average high, 38. The average low, 22. Your sunrise and sunset times starting on February 6th is 7:48 in the morning is when you hit daybreak, and the sun goes down at 6:11. Let's take a look at kind of the extended forecast here briefly, just looking at some of the national blend of models. We talked about the mild stretch that we're going to have for this week, and then kind of that sharp cool down for the weekend, right? On the 11th, 36. You want to go a little bit deeper into the extended forecast past the 8 days that we provide you on Wish TV and wishtv.com. Tuesday and Wednesday. Valentine's Day is the 14th next Tuesday. How about mid-50s rather? And it looks like we'll stay in the mid-50s on the 15th as well, and could hang around in the 50s for the 16th on Thursday. The extended outlook here, 8 to 14 day temperatures. This will be valid from Monday the 13th to Sunday the 19th. There is an extremely strong signal of above average temperatures, and precipitation also a pretty strong signal that we are looking at above average precipitation as well. That will take us obviously way past the halfway point as we're getting kind of to the tail end of February. Looks pretty mild. You're going to have your swings from time to time where you may have some cool downs, but overall it looks like the average temperature is going to be looking fairly mild here for the month of February. Thank you so much for spending time with us here and getting your forecast the week ahead. We do this and post it every Monday. Love to hear your feedback too. Make sure wherever you get your podcast to leave us a review, and you can leave a comment below. What would you like to hear during these podcasts specifically? You can also email me anytime, marcus.bailey@wishtv.com. I'm also on social media, Marcus Bailey Weather, all one word if you want to search that in Facebook, and @Marcus Bailey on Twitter and Instagram. You can always get your forecast for free anytime. WishTV.com and our free Storm Track 8 weather app. Download that today, and I will see you bright and early all week long. Wish TV Daybreak from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com, and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.